December 1944. Europe is frozen. In the Ardennes forests, the bodies of 18,000 American soldiers still lie beneath the Belgian snow. Hitler's last gamble has been stopped, but at a terrible cost. And at that exact moment, a British general walks into the office of the Supreme Allied Commander. No appointment, no ceremony, no courtesy. He delivers a demand that could shatter the Western alliance. Give me command of all Allied ground forces, or you resign. If Dwight D. Eisenhower makes the wrong choice in that room, World War II in Europe could have ended very differently. December 28, 1944. Field Marshal Bernard Montgomery's staff car arrives at Allied headquarters, unannounced. An aide rushes into Eisenhower's office. "Sir, Montgomery is here. He insists on seeing you immediately." Eisenhower looks up from casualty reports. One witness later recalled, "I had never seen that look on Ike's face before. Not fear of Montgomery, fear of what he might have to do." Montgomery enters. No salute, no greeting. He spreads a map across Eisenhower's desk. "Your command structure is failing. Not General Eisenhower. Not, sir. Just your command structure. Bradley has lost control. Patton is reckless. American casualties are unsustainable." Then Montgomery pauses. "I should command all ground forces, British and American. This is not a military discussion. It is a political strike." But Montgomery misunderstands something. This is not the first time he has tried this. September 1944. Operation Market Garden. Montgomery's master plan to end the war by Christmas. He promises Eisenhower, "Give me priority on supplies, and I'll have Allied forces in Berlin by December." Eisenhower agrees. 35,000 paratroopers, 1,500 aircraft. Total air superiority. But Montgomery dismisses critical intelligence. Dutch resistance reports 2 SS Panzer divisions near Arnhem. Montgomery waves it off. Faulty intelligence. The Germans are finished. He is catastrophically wrong. British paratroopers land directly on elite SS armor. They are surrounded, destroyed, captured. Over 8,000 British troops lost. The advance stops. The war drags on for 8 more months. But Montgomery tells Churchill, the operation was 90% successful. American failure on the southern flank caused the setback. Always someone else's fault. 3 months later, Montgomery sees his opportunity. The Battle of the Bulge erupts. Communications collapse. Eisenhower temporarily places Montgomery in command of the northern sector for geographic reasons. A tactical decision. Montgomery turns it into political proof. If American command was adequate, he asks, "Why did you place me in charge?" It's a trap. If Eisenhower admits Bradley lost control, Montgomery wins. If he denies it, why change command at all? Montgomery is trying to force Eisenhower out. Outside the headquarters, American newspapers begin asking hard questions. 85,000 casualties in 3 weeks. Mothers demand answers. Montgomery applies pressure. Churchill supports my assessment. The British press agrees. American public opinion is turning against you. Then the ultimatum. Make me ground forces commander, or face removal yourself. Eisenhower faces the hardest choice of his career, his position or the alliance. Eisenhower opens his desk drawer. He removes a prepared cable, already written, already signed, addressed to the combined chiefs of staff. If Montgomery does not operate fully under Eisenhower's authority, Eisenhower will request relief from command. The room goes silent. Montgomery smirks. "You're bluffing." Eisenhower stands. "Britain is bankrupt. American factories are producing more war material than the rest of the world combined. We are feeding your armies. Oat. We are fueling your navy." Then, the final blow. If I add one more paragraph to that cable, recommending that American forces operate under a separate command, how long do you think Churchill survives politically? Montgomery turns pale. Eisenhower isn't finished. I know about your press conference. January 7th. Montgomery plans to take credit for saving the Americans in the Bulge. Eisenhower delivers his terms. Cancel the conference. Praise American forces. Acknowledge that U.S. troops stopped the German advance, and you will never again request command of American forces, or I will end your career within 48 hours. Montgomery ignores the warning. January 7th, 1945. He holds the press conference. He calls the battle most interesting. He claims credit. He diminishes American sacrifice. The reaction in the United States is explosive. Newspapers erupt. Congress demands answers. Bradley calls immediately. Patton explodes. Give me 10 minutes alone with that man. Churchill reads the transcripts. He understands instantly. If Eisenhower sends that cable, Britain loses politically, regardless of military victory. Churchill calls Montgomery. What have you done? Montgomery is forced to issue a humiliating retraction, but the damage is done. From this point forward, Montgomery is sidelined. Major operations go to American commanders. Montgomery lives in the shadow of El Alamein. He believes brilliance alone wins wars. Eisenhower understands something else. By 1945, war is industrial. Detroit builds tanks faster than Germany can destroy them. Texas produces fuel Germany cannot access. Iowa feeds armies Germany cannot supply. Not ego. Logistics decide victory. Montgomery was talented, but his ego destroyed him. Eisenhower lacked glamour, but he understood what mattered. Not credit, not glory. The mission. May 8th, 1945. Germany surrenders. Eisenhower does not claim personal victory. Montgomery writes in his diary, I should have been supreme commander. Even in victory, he is bitter. History always chooses those who place purpose above pride. The question is, which one are you?